Hello again, Uncle T. Right, well, we took the car in yesterday for the update or work to be done on the Artling, and the long and short of it is that it was successful, yay. But what happened was Renault Services sent him, the main head technician, information regarding how to do it. I've got a junction, so it's taking me a bit of time to... Right. And Renault Services sent the information, as I say. The information could only be done by the head tech. Anyway, he did the resets, he did all the things that they told him to do, and they came back to us from reception and said, "I'm really sorry, it's not worked." So we sat there quite shocked, thinking, oh, where do we go from here? And we started talking about getting back in touch with Renault Services and letting them know what the situation was and all the rest of it. Anyway, we went out into the car park, found the car, and just as a matter of interest, just to see, we checked to see if it would grayed out, if the charge scheduler had been grayed out, and guess what, it wasn't. So we checked the other apps, and all the other apps were working. So we thought, this is good news, let's investigate further. And as we looked through it, we came to the conclusion that it was fixed. There was no problems. So with that, it looks like we're back up and running. We charged it last night successfully, and all were working, including the app on the phone. Checked it this morning, and the app on the phone reported 100% charge, and it was all right. So with that, I thought it'd be a bit of a short one, just to let everybody know that things have been sorted out. The situation is working okay. But we did have some other warranty work that was done earlier on, which was the A panel in front of the, well, behind the windscreen. That used to make a noise, as you can remember from the earlier videos. And this door panel, there used to be a rattle from somewhere within the door. Well, apparently there's a fix for that too. And I think it's one of these, don't quote me on this, but I think it's one of these where if you've got a problem with it and you complain about it, it'll be sorted. But if you don't have any problems with it, like as in you don't report it, yeah, it does still rattle a little, but it's not too bad. Like if you say nothing about it, then nobody will tell you anything. It's not something that Renault are going to report to you and say, bring it in because. But we have come across a lady at Sainsbury's when we were charging once, and she'd got a really bad rattle from that door regulator. In fact, I tapped the door and it sounded like the thing were falling off. Now, apparently, what they've done to it is they've put a new set of either bolts or nuts in there that Renault supply to rectify the problem, and for all intents and purposes, you know, it's worked. You've got to give them to do it. It does work. So you're going to get a little bit of a noise here and there with stuff, because let's face it, it's a very quiet car. You can't eradicate noises and bangs and things all the time. And that's about all I can tell you for now. Right, so here, just to prove it, going to menu, vehicle, electric vehicle, charge scheduler, and there you go. it is now green. And just to check, there are all the times set for the week for charging. We don't charge every single day, you know, it's just set for whichever day we decide to plug it in, it will use this to charge. So back to, and there we are. Okay, right, well, as far as everything's concerned, as I say, it's working fine. Car's behaving okay. Weather's cooled off considerably, so expected drop in charge rate. But I'm not going to do anything about that in reporting it until we get a really cold day sometime in the winter, and then we'll do a comparison between the midsummer one that I did earlier and a sort of a midwinter one, as it were. Well, the coldest day anyway, let's put it that way, and we'll see where we go from there. But generally speaking, I mean, we're not bothered. It actually works, it does what we need it to do, we can go as far as we want to go, and if we want to go further we just charge, as I said before. Other subjects I won't get into, but there is a right job going on at the moment on Twitter regarding the self-charging car. Well, we all know who that is, don't we? It seems to be, to me, a little bit misleading. You have to put petrol in the blooming thing, but as I say, I'm not going to go into that. You either get an electric car or you don't get an electric car, in my terms, my idea behind all this. So it, you know, with that said, I'm going to sign off for now. If there's any more to report or anything happens, I'll get back to you. I think as far as we are at the moment, because everything's working, I don't think I'll be doing another video in the immediate future unless there's anything, like I say, important that turns up. Just thought I'd let everybody know. There was no major update on the R-Link at the time, must mention that, of this latest problem. The major R-Link update was due to the charge scheduler problems we'd had from owning the car in the beginning, and it's because it didn't work at that point, and that did fix that problem. The telematics problem is completely different, and that has now been fixed, as I say. So I'll give it a bit of time, might come back with another video, I don't know, in a month or two, we'll have to see. So it's bye for now. Bye for now.